Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rise. We're back at it on my home turf, doing a little filming, and guess what? We got a big bad mamma jamma from GMC. This is it. This is a 2025 GMC Sierra, but this is the top dog. This is a Sierra Denali Ultimate. But before we get into this full-on, full-size, full luxury spec pickup truck, let's talk about what's going on here. So GMC, General Motors Truck Company, when you want that little extra something something, you go GMC rather than Chevrolet, because GMC is a more premium grade of a truck over its corporate cousin, the Chevy Silverado. Now, what's fascinating is that over the past few years, GMC has brought some big changes to their lineup, not only from styling, but technology, and then of course, adding extra luxury. But what I want to find out is F-150, Ram 1500, what are you going to do for your truck? Is the GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate the king of these full size? Let's go ahead, let's dive into ours and find out. Right off the bat, one of Steven's favorite colors, this pearlescent white, sparkles like a bright white diamond in the Florida sun. Up front, you'll see from a few years ago when they did the redesign, that C shape of a daytime running lamp and your turn signals flashing away. We do have our LED projector beam headlights, and I'm really digging the face of the GMC Sierra. It's actually probably my favorite full-size truck compared to all the brands. Little bit of tip from my inside how I feel. Now, working our way down, you're gonna get functional, not fake, functional corner air curtains, metal bumpers that are that pearlescent white, and then you'll also notice that we have our LED fog lamps. So they got you covered with functionality and superior lighting, no matter what you're looking at. And I'm telling you, these LED lights are super bright. They look great. Now, as you come across the GMC grille, that massive badge. Now, one way to tell that this is an Ultimate from the front is that the GMC badge is this smoky gray finish. Normally, it's a dark red. You do have a forward-facing camera, very nicely hidden with a washer, and I'm liking the dark chrome experience. One of the things that you normally see on a Denali or Denali Ultimate is a lot of chrome. I like the way they kind of tapered it down a little bit. This dark chrome finish looks fantastic. As we work our way down, you do run into chrome on the bottom. Let me know how you feel about that. You do get chrome finish on the recovery tow hooks. I wish they would have just went all dark chrome. Like just go all in. It's sort of like when my dad used to teach me how to swim. We didn't start in the low end of the pool. He just grabbed me and threw me in the deep end, and it was like sink or swim. I wish that they would do that. Instead of going into the low end, just go in the deep end. Make everything dark chrome. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. But I'm still, like I said, compared to the Ford, compared to the Ram 1500, that tungsten trim, and even the high country Silverado, I definitely love the face of this truck. Now, as we work our way up, GMC does specific style cues. You'll notice across the top of the grille, all these dips and curves are unique to the GMC brand. You got a bulge of a hood. Underneath the hood, you got 3 different engine options. This one's the big dog. This is the 6.2 liter V8. Coming around the bend, it goes even bigger. Check it out. Amazing looking wheels. I love the machined aluminum finish, the dark gunmetal gray. And if you're wondering, well, Joe, how big is this manhole size cover of a wheel? 22 inches in diameter. I'm glad they didn't go 24 inches, which you know it is coming, I'm sure, but 22 inches. You have these chrome inserts. I'm gonna have to zonk it. Dark chrome would be the way to go. They did black out the GMC badge, which is great. Tires are 275 on the width, and then you have a 50 series sidewall. The one thing that still has me literally scratching my head, why do we have flat black cladding around the fender opening on an Ultimate? Come on. That needs to be color body match, but you'll notice the unique shape. You see that shape of the fender opening? That is unique to GMC. Go around, look at a Tundra. Doesn't look like that. Look at a Silverado. Doesn't look like that. That's unique to the GMC brand. Now, working our way down, I do like the Ultimate badge on the side with the dark chrome finish, 6.2 liters. They went shiny chrome on the power folding mirrors, which that needs to be dark chrome. So that's a zonk. You do get 360-degree cameras. And then from the side, these full-size trucks are really full-size. I mean, they're large and in charge. Chrome on the door handles, chrome on the Denali badge, and then a chrome strip along those automatic dropping running boards. Why can't it be dark chrome? So I'm gonna have to triple zonk it for all the chrome. The bright shiny metalwork, I'm gonna let it slide. Since we just did a triple dipper of zonks, I'm gonna let it slide, and it does go all the way around the openings of the windows. Working our way towards the bed, Steven could show off some of that steel box frame that we got. There's nothing modular about that frame whatsoever, but yet what's, again, like I said, the flat black around the fender openings just isn't jiving with what this truck is about. Now, when we get to the tail end of the business, love the way they did the LED lights. Look at that. It's like a freaking Christmas tree. You got your GMC badge with the smoky gray finish, but then you have the chrome Denali badge. But I like the way, it should say Denali Ultimate, because this isn't just a Denali, it's a Denali Ultimate. And then you do have the bumpers on the rear that are painted. I love these steps because you could get a boot, a cowboy boot, a steel toe boot. Even Ronald McDonald could get one of his clown shoes in there. Perfect step area. And then I've always liked the way they do the finish exhausts on both sides. Just gives it a nice look. Of course, we're gonna have that V8 rumble, and you're gonna have all your tow capability, easily accessible. Tire is mounted high underneath. And then the multi-flex tailgate. GMC was first with this, first. So you drop it like a regular tailgate if you want, or, and it's soft release as you can see, or you could just do the top portion. You can bring it down like that. You could do this. We're gonna go ahead, drop it down again. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this. You ready for this? Watch. Ooh, look at that. But we're not done. One more. You have your kicker sound system where you could operate your music from your phone, because we got USBs and aux jacks. And then of course, that nice step and a good handle. Of course, we have the bed liner, GMC bed liner. We have all our tie-down locations. Those twigs are not included. Those twigs are optional. They do not come with the truck. And then of course, we do have a home power source, which is nice. But this bed, remember, we're talking about that composite bed material. It's not gonna rust, it's not gonna dent, and I really like the finished off look. But why don't we go ahead, let's pop that freaking hood, because I wanna see the naturally aspirated V8 that's underneath it. Let's get to it. All right, guys, we got the hood popped. You do have hood struts. You look at the Ram 1500, you can't even get a V8 anymore. Underneath our hood, we have the V8. It's a 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8. You're looking at 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. And if you're wanting to race the other full-size trucks, 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds, quarter mile in 13.8 seconds at 101 miles per hour, MPGs 15 in the city and 20 on the highway. Now, of course, mated to that 10-speed automatic transmission. It's been geared properly to give you some decent fuel economy. And then if you're wondering about towing, 13,300 pounds towing capacity. Payload, you're looking at 2,530 pounds. That's what a truck does. But on the GMC lineup, you can get different powertrains if you choose. But I like when you go Ultimate, you get the 6.2, baby. That's the way to do it. Why don't we go ahead, Let's fire up this V8 and hear what it sounds like. All right, guys, we are inside this 2025 GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to pull the plug. I've always bought mid-trim and base model trucks. Things are going well. I'm feeling pretty good. I want to drop it big time. I want to drop the large stack and go Ultimate. How much is it? MSRP starting is right around $86,000. There's really not a ton of options. So you're looking around $86,490. They come fully the way you see it. But let's see what they bring for that kind of money. To the door panels. Love the two-tone and the real wood. So you have that real wood finish, open pore American walnut with the dark black leather and then that baseball glove style tan brown leather. Look at the special crisscross applesauce stitching. You got piping, more contrast stitching. Look at the Denali badge there, the Ultimate badge. Love the way they have those little touches. No gloss black, even the topography. Do you see all those grooves in the leather? That's topography. That's a topography map. 12 speaker Bose sound system with a large aluminum speaker grill cover. And that door pocket is ginormous for 2 big Bufords and Checkers fries plus 2 strawberry milkshakes to wash it down. Now going from the door panel to the dash, the aluminum metal finish, the piping, the stitching, the real wood. Look at the topography there. They hand carved all of that. This opens up. You got your felt lining. This is where you can keep your Rolexes, your work Rolexes. Maybe you got a Daytona Presidential. Put it in there. It's not going to get scratched up. On the sides here, I love the way you have the leather with the stitching. And then, of course, you got a place for 2 bananas so you can get your potassium. Slide on in. Love the integrated infotainment system. It's a 13.4-inch infotainment system. Obviously, all the Google accessories, the Google Maps and all that other stuff. Cameras out the wazoo. And what I love about the cameras is the clear resolution. Spot on, perfect. It's like you're watching your big screen TV at home. That's how good the resolution is. And you can even look in the bed of that truck. There's Steven's Crosstrek all the way over there. Crosstrek Wilderness, he wants me to make sure I say. And then we're right back where we started. You're going to have all the usual apps, your Alexa, even access your climate controls. You could do it right on the screen. And then hit the home button. And look at that. I'm going to pull up the map. Where the heck is it? It's somewhere around here. Duh. Boom. Look at that. Love the bright silver start stop button. The silver trim looks great. You got dual climate control. We got 3 stages of heated seats, 3 stages of ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. The toggle switches are great. And then you have a nice little cubby down here for a 1-pound bag of Twizzlers. Go Ultimate. USB-A, USB-C. This controls our 10-speed automatic. 2 cup holders. Your electric trailer release. Wireless charging. You just drop it in the hole. Stick it in the hole. That leather looking good. The perforations. Pull it up. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Home power source. USB-A, USB-C, and you got enough room, you could actually fill this up with freaking Cheetos. Like just get a large bag of Cheetos and fill it up. Just make sure you have some napkins because you're not going to want to get the cheese all over your fingers and get it all over this beautiful leather. Speaking of leather, the seats, the piping, the Ultimate badge, the topography, all the way through. They just brought it up another level. Power controls for the passenger, power controls for the driver, and then up top, it's frustrating. We're so close, so close. You just have a standard size sunroof. But the nice thing is you got Alcantara all over the headliner, and you do have a digital rear view mirror. I just want a panoramic sunroof. What does a guy or a girl got to do around here to get a panoramic sunroof in an Ultimate? If this was the non-Ultimate, I get it. But this is supposed to be the Ultimate. That's not very Ultimate. But why don't you come over to the business end? I got Super Cruise and 12 inches I want to show you. Come on over. All right, guys, business time behind the wheel of this Denali Ultimate. You do have 2 memory seat settings. Love the Ultimate badge. That longitude and latitude there, that's for Mount Denali. Follow that and you will hit the mountain head on. Love the upgraded floor mats and this little aluminum tab with the GMC badge. We got all our seat controls, and you do have massage settings, which are great for both the driver and the passenger. Of course, there's plenty of room in here. They even put leather on the handle to pull yourself in. Those are the nice touches that I want to see on an Ultimate. Steering wheel looks great. The leather, the aluminum finish. You got Blue Cruise, which is that hands-off autonomous driving. Paddles on the back of the steering wheel to go up and down the 10-speed automatic. It is a power tilting and telescoping wheel. And then all your controls for your drive modes, 4 high, 4 low, and auto for your 4x4 system and your lights. Easy to get to. And then, like I said, I promised you 12 inches. I'm actually going to give you 12.3. So there's your 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. You can scroll through the different modes, 3 different modes, which is nice: off-road, sport, and normal. We don't need 50,000 modes. And then on top of that, there's a ginormous head-up display. But why don't we go ahead, let's get in the back seat and see if your passengers are going to think that this is the Ultimate pickup truck. Guys, back seat time. What you're going to love is the back seat. Passenger doors have the wood, the leather, the piping, the Bose sound system. Slide on in. Look at the backs of the seats. All leather. Want to definitely thank the cows that sacrificed their lives for this leather. And then you're going to have a nice large pocket. Easily put, I would say, an abacus and a calculator. So have the old tech and the new tech. And yes, when I was in elementary school, I remember there were abacus that we used to use. I don't know for what. Maybe we used to play around with them. But it was one of those things that back in school, to use a calculator, you had to prove that you could do it by hand. They should go back to those old methods to teach kids. Command center, 2 large cup holders. You only get heated seats. That doesn't feel very Ultimate. I would like ventilated seats and these little tiny AC vents. These need to be larger. This is the Ultimate. USB-C, USB-A, which is nice. Sitting here, the seats are superb. Of course, you're gonna have nicely padded armrest here with your 2 cup holders. And I like the way this color leather reminds me of Babe Ruth's baseball glove. I actually think it was the same exact color. Maybe that's where they got the inspiration. No sunroof back here. Where's my panoramic sunroof? And of course, the seats do go up, so you have extra storage. Maybe you want to put some presents back there for your loved ones. But you know what? Sitting here is nice. Going on throttle is even better. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go for a spin in this Denali Ultimate. All right, guys, we are inside this 2025 GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate. Right away, you're just going to be wrapped up in such a high level of luxury, fit, and finish. On top of that, like I pointed out, the fact that you have massage seating in this thing is so spectacular, and different types of massage, from wave to relief, the whole 9 yards, and you can control all your seat settings, which are nice, very easily, all from the side of your seat. Visibility is great. You got your digital rear view mirror for out back. And then the fact that, like I said, the cameras on this thing are spectacular. I mean, they're so easy to use. You can look out the back. There we are. And then the best part is going on throttle. You ready? Because I'm ready. On throttle, here we go. Nice V8, naturally aspirated torque. That's what I love about the 6.2 liter, is that you got plenty of torque, plenty of power, and it's just a very nice, smooth, linear delivery. You're not worrying about turbochargers or any of that stuff. is just naturally aspirated. Getting to that nice integrated infotainment system is well within reach. AC controls, and then like I said, everywhere you're touching in here, it just feels good. That's the bottom line. It feels really, really good behind the wheel. We're gonna get out onto the highway, and that's another thing that this Sierra does so well, is just racking up the miles when you're going down the interstate. And with things like the massage seats and the Super Cruise, you're gonna be able to arrive to your destination feeling fantastic. But the great news is that you are able to, here it is, Super Cruise, like I said, and it's just, when the light's green, we are good to go. The vehicle changes lanes, all on its own. And then it'll let you know if there's any issues. So it's telling me to take a hold of the wheel because obviously the system sensed something and wanted me to be back in control. But that is the plus behind the system, is that it's just so intuitive and easy to use. And it's totally hands-free. You got the large head-up display and all the safety features, of course. Once again, putting it back on, and here we are, hands-free, feet-free, going down the highway. Just got to make sure you keep looking forward. That's the key. And what's great is that the system will change lanes on its own, or it'll change lanes by you using the stock for your turn signals. But I love the hum of the V8. It's got just enough sound to make life interesting. And really just a truck that just has everything you could think of. But over the bumps, don't be afraid. Those 22-inch wheels and tires soak up the bumps very well. It's super quiet in the cabin. They actually do a lot of sound deadening material, extra sound deadening material, the acoustic glass. All that has been amped up to give you a better experience, an experience that you would expect in something like the Denali Ultimate. But I really do like the seats. They're nice, large pieces of real estate for your body. And the support and comfort is perfectly placed. But this is just one of those trucks that back in the day, nobody imagined a truck would be able to do something like this. And then to shut off the Super Cruise, it's real simple. That's it. Shut off my adaptive cruise. Everything is off. Now I'm in full control. All right, guys, let's see how this truck handles on the brakes. Nice downshift from the 10-speed. And this transmission is really spectacular. It really, really is. Nobody's behind me, so I'm gonna come to a complete stop here. You ready? On throttle, here we go. Obviously, we're in two-wheel drive right now. Really gets the power to the ground, even in two-wheel drive. And that 10-speed just fires off the shifts so nicely. It really is a smart, competent transmission. But I'm hoping that this has been a good overall review of what the Sierra is bringing for 2025, this Denali Ultimate. We're gonna get back and wrap this one up, so I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, been another great day, so many ways with this GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate trim. Want to thank everybody at GMC for getting us access to this truck. Let me know what you think. Are you going with this truck? Is it the king of all full size, or are you going to go with one of the other brands? Let me know in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. I'll come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raised Rise family. Gotta give it up to Stephen Flood, working the camera like a champ. No matter what the heck is going on in his world, he is on the spot and spot on with his camera skills. So thank you, Stephen, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.